Hello, friends. I've got our second truth dagger for you today. It's Ephesians 2:6, which says that we are seated with Christ in heavenly places. The end of Ephesians chapter 1, it talks about how Jesus is seated far above all powers, all dominion, all authorities. And so in Ephesians chapter 2, it says that we're seated with him. And if we're seated with him in heavenly places, then we're seated far above all of that. And so the thing I wanted to encourage you with today when you're thinking about that is that when you're seated in heavenly places, it's something that you don't ever come down from. You don't come down from it. And so in praying for the world and for people and for some of the things that is on the heart of God right now, what we're not doing is begging God to pull heaven down to earth. We are seated with Christ in heavenly places, and we can push heaven down from a place of authority and a place of victory and a place of redemption that we are already seated in. Complete authority. Even when things look like there's chaos in the natural, we know that that we're seated with him, and we don't have to worry. We are far above it. We have a different perspective. We can see far ahead. We can see things that others can't see because we get to hear from our Heavenly Father. And so I just want to remind you that you're not seated down in the pits in the darkness. You're actually seated above that. So when you pray today, remember that's a truth dagger for you today. It'll change the way that you pray when you realize you're seated with him in heavenly places, far above powers, authorities, far above spirit of fear, far above the coronavirus, far above financial breakdown, whatever it may be. You're seated with Christ in heavenly places, and that's far above. And so ask God to give you a great new perspective if you need that. But I just wanted to offer that truth dagger to you today. That's Ephesians 2:6.